lost in the Lone Star Land, with boots on my feet and dreams in my hand. A little sassy but a whole lot of grace. You'll see that fire when you look in my face. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. From the blue bonnet fields to the city streets, every step I take feels like home to me. With a little sass and a lot of pride, this Texas girl's got nothing to hide. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright.
Gummy shoe prints, laid them down the street. Chocolate wrappers hiding secrets sweet. They don't miss a beat, they've got a knack. With licorice ropes pulling answers back. Twist the wrapper to reveal the truth. A sticky web spun by a candy snoop. No sour lies can escape the grip. These lollipops always crack the whip.
Sebastian, sweet boy, where have you gone? The sun sets low, but we keep marching on. The wind whispers your name soft through the pines, a melody aching in these hearts of mine. Roads are endless, the nights are cold, but your story's a light we'll never let go. Where are you, sweet boy Sebastian? We're searching the hills, the rivers, the plains. You deserve better, oh you deserve better. And your army is fighting through heartache and pain. Your laughter once rang like bells through the air. Now silence just lingers, it's more than we can bear. We carry your memory, a flag in our hands. Through shadows and valleys, through shifting sands. The roads are endless, the nights are cold, but your story's a light we'll never let go. Where are you, sweet boy Sebastian? We're searching the hills, the rivers, the plains, you deserve better. Oh, you deserve better, and your army is fighting through heartache and pain. Your laughter once rang through heartache and pain.
Well, hey there, everybody. How are y'all doing? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Hope everybody's having a super good day. Happy Tuesday, everybody. My days are all kinds of messed up today. Hey, Wild Child. Hello, Cecilia. Thanks for stopping by and letting us know you enjoy that grandbaby. Hey, Daisy Dukes. Let's see here. Hey, Daniel. Hello, Peggy. TJ. Miss Kathy. Hello to you. Hey, Brenda Sue. Let's see here. Jacqueline. Hello to you. Good to have you. Hello, Blue Eyes. Hey, SI. Let's see here. Who else we got with us? Hey, Lisa King. Rita Bell. Kimberly. Hey, I'm out. Good to see you. Hey, Kai. Hello, Linda. Let's see who else. Teresa, hello to you. Hey, cool gamer. Let's see here. There's our Bobby. Hope you're feeling much better, Bobby. Good to see you. Hello, Michelle. Let me see here. Trying to scroll through. StreamYard has a glitch going on today. All my videos didn't go together well. It paused in between, and now it's glitching as I'm trying to scroll through chat. But we'll make it. Let's see. Anybody else sneaking in with us today? Hope I haven't missed anybody. Hey, got a secret? How you doing? Good to see you, Cinderella. Hello. So good to have everybody. Hi, Elaine. Good to see you. Let's see here. All righty. I think I got everybody. If I missed any, oh, wait, there's Lolo and Rusty Pipes. Hello to y'all. And there's Pat. Hey, I did miss people. I'm so sorry. All righty. I think I got everybody now. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate everybody. Hope, like I said, everybody's had a good day. Hey, Mama Sandra. Good to see you. Oh, hey, want to be sleuthin'? I know. I am so sorry about the horizontal vertical thing, but I appreciate y'all being so patient with me. It does help our views go up a little better, so I'm going to try to stick with it for a while, see if we can't figure it out and make it work. Oh my goodness. Well, good to have everybody with us today. We got some stuff to talk about. And as always, you know, so much in the Sebastian Rogers case. So much. It's crazy. What are we supposed to believe? What are we not supposed to believe? It's insane, the craziness. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Good to have you. But we are going to get pretty much right into it today because we're going to cover quite a bit today. And our title is How Were Things Handled in the Beginning? We know Sebastian went missing, and we had Sheriff Sonny Weatherford overseeing the whole case. Yes, thank you, TJ. I always forget to put this up here. So let's get this out of the way. Myself, along with moderators, subscribers, and anyone in chat, express their opinions. On this channel, we present speculation, possibilities, and show things found for everyone to decide for themselves what opinion they have. We're here for helpful purposes only. We're not here for drama, for hate, or anything negative. Please respect all opinions. And as always, my content is not to be used in a negative way at any time. All right. So with that out of the way, let's do some talking here. In the beginning, we know that law enforcement was contacted because Sebastian Rogers was reported to have ran away. That was the speculation at the time. Yes, after he passed, I was worried, but we're going to listen to some things he said, and I'm kind of questioning things. And we're going to talk about that here in just a second. Hey, Cool Cougar, how you doing? Yeah, failed all kinds of protocol. I'm telling you, we're going to listen to this. But, of course, Sebastian was reported as a runaway. His mother even said, I don't know why he went out that door. Although, all this time later, and let's get this out of the way from the very jump. And if you notice at the bottom, it says FBI.org. And this came from an FBI website here. So let me read it to you. As of January 2026, there is no definitive proof or forensic evidence confirming that Sebastian Rogers ran away. While his disappearance has been investigated for nearly 2 years, law enforcement and family members have presented conflicting stories and observations. Let me read that part again. No definitive proof or evidence confirming Sebastian ran away. While his disappearance has been investigated for nearly 2 years, listen close, friends, law enforcement and family members have presented conflicting theories and observations. Do y'all hear that part real good? Do you hear what it's saying? You see the white at the top and the little white at the bottom where it says this is crazy. There are pieces to this document that had to be redacted out. But this part right here was shared with me. Law enforcement and family members have presented conflicting theories and observations, but yet there is no definitive proof or forensic evidence confirming that Sebastian Rogers ran away. Forensic. That's deep. Forensics. It's very important that we understand those words, because things that we hear, things that continue to be said, do not go with what the FBI says. Now, we're going to listen to when Sonny Weatherford talks to the PI, Chloe, I believe it is, Heather or Chloe. I get the two mixed up every single time. But we're going to listen to this and pay attention to the words that are said by him, the questions that are being asked by her. Because it doesn't sound to me like he was informed of everything going on. So let me put my banner up, because we're going to use copyright purposes for this. And we'll get us a little music to play in the background, because we want to do everything correctly. And all these links will be in the description of this video. So definitely make sure. Come on, StreamYard. It's wanting to glitch again. There we go. All righty. Let's get started. This is Matt THIBODEAU that puts this piece out, and I am going to get us to the point. I was going to do this a while ago. We're just going to get straight to the phone call. We're going to start about right here. And I'm going to put this on big screen so you can read the words as well.
What did she do? And was Sebastian in her vehicle when she left?
We have done a 5-mile grid around the house, and we've done all that. And we actually have where every person took a footstep to know we covered every block.
Right, you did the grid
Right.
search. Okay.
And then, but we had them download an app that actually showed us where they were
Start
stepping.
topo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we knew exactly where they went.
Okay.
And so we've done that, well, we did it for a whole week. And then we've gone back and we did it another 2 days, 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And so we drained ponds.
I knew you guys did that.
We had divers in ponds.
Yeah.
We've got, as far as I know, all of the footage of every camera that's on either street.
Okay, you heard it. They have every camera on either of those streets. He's talking Stafford Court and Kellen, where Sebastian supposedly disappeared from.
And
just nothing.
that's nothing. We see him.
Nothing. But listen to this. We see him go into the house.
Go into the house, but we never see him.
Wait,
come out.
what? Let's listen to that again.
Every camera that's on either street. And
just nothing.
that's nothing. We see him go into the house, but we never see him come out of the house.
We see him go in the house, but we never see him come out of the house. Now, from what we're being told now, there is no evidence he ever made it home. So how is it that at this very time, they see him go in the house? How do they know he went in the house? That's my question. Does anybody know the real story here? Because I'm very, very confused.
So strange.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. But, you know, we have footage where they were in Hendersonville eating And they left there
Uh-huh.
and went to their house.
Right.
We saw them go in the house.
We saw them go in the house, but yet she drives into the driveway, we're told, straight into her garage, shuts the garage door according to the neighbor's footage, and then no one's seen until the trash is taken out, and it's so dark at that time they couldn't tell who it was. So how did they see him going in the house? Like I said, guys, I'm so confused. I don't know what to believe at this point.
And then 6:20 maybe, he comes out and takes the trash to the
Wait, what time was that? Let's look again. Listen to what time he says we see him take the trash out.
in the house. And then 6:20.
6:20 maybe. We know at 6:25 they are leaving Texas Roadhouse. So who the hell took the trash out at 6:20 maybe? They didn't get home till at 8 o'clock. Did someone else take out the trash? Because we know for a fact they left Texas Roadhouse at 6:25 is when she put her car in drive and went forward from out of her parking spot. It couldn't have been 6:20.
20 maybe, he comes out and takes the trash to the end of the road, the end of the driveway. And we see him go back in the house, turn on some lights in his bedroom. That's it.
That's it. Turn on some lights in his bedroom. How do we know it was him turning the lights on in his room? Because that very well could have been his mother. There is no proof that was him.
That was from a neighboring camera, I'm assuming.
We,
It's from a neighboring camera that you
Yes,
can see
yes.
all that, yeah.
but
Now you heard him say, yes, yes. That was from the neighbor's camera. So even Mr. Weatherford here either didn't understand the timeline or something's wrong. I'm just very confused. Yeah, cool cougar. It doesn't jive. It doesn't jive. Lee, according to the FBI, Katie told law enforcement she got home about 8 o'clock. And that's right, Teresa. Anybody can turn on those lights. Anybody.
like I said, when she called us, we had people go to the house, search the house. We even got thermal imaging to check all the walls in the house. Just to make sure that he wasn't stuck in a wall somewhere. Because
Did you hear that part? We did the thermal imaging to make sure he wasn't stuffed into a wall or something.
go to the house, search the house. We even got thermal imaging to check all the walls in the house. Just to make sure that he wasn't stuck
He wasn't stuffed in a wall somewhere.
in a wall somewhere. Because we don't show him leaving the house, which is the strangest thing for me.
We don't show him leaving the house. Everything we continue to come up with does not show Sebastian ever left his home. It's very crazy to me.
The footage of him taking out the trash, was it pretty dark by then? That was before the time change? It was before the time change, right?
And so the reason we went to the landfill in Kentucky was because the trash was taken, collected that Monday morning,
Right,
right about dark.
right.
And so, you know, I had, my opinion, one of the best teams. We had TBI, FBI,
Yeah.
Secret Service, we had TEMA, and then we had at least 200 volunteers that were in law enforcement or first responders on the ground.
You see how he passed over the question about the video footage of him taking out the trash? Was it dark? He went straight to the landfill.
every day. And I'm not telling you, I'm just trying
I know.
to give you information on
Some
what we have
perspective.
done.
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
And so we've even called people with like cold cases and say, how did you find them? This is what we've done.
Mhm.
And every one of them tells us, you've done everything you can do except find them.
Right.
And I wish we'd get a tip today
Yeah.
and we could find it.
You said within a 5-mile radius.
Well, that's land search.
Yeah, land search.
There's a creek, several hundred yards, Rex Creek.
Mhm.
We had TWRA walk both sides of the bank and then the creek itself all the way to Hendersonville.
Mhm.
And then they did it out towards White House. And like I said, every pond that we have been able to find has been searched.
And I assume that you're aware that right there on her, where those woods connect, that is a sex offender with 4 aggravated sexual assault charges.
I didn't know it, but
Yeah.
I didn't know it. Did you hear what that conversation? She's saying there was a sex offender right here with 4 aggravated assault charges. But he didn't know nothing about it, guys. Nothing about it. That's a little worrisome to me.
searched.
And I assume that you're aware that right there on her, where those woods connect, that is a sex offender with 4 aggravated sexual assault charges.
I didn't know it, but
Yeah.
I
So,
don't do our list either.
but
I got one this morning said that the stepfather drove up here and got him and took him back to the job site and buried him on the job site. I'm like,
You don't think
how you
that?
got hurt?
Yeah. I mean,
So
I did get a tip. I've been involved for probably.
Okay, listen close to what she says here, because this is very important and, in my opinion, very much a part of this case.
A month now. I did get a tip a couple Mondays ago. A man drove up to me at the Rudder, and he said the morning of the 26th, around 5:30 in the morning, Kathy Bowersox was parked right beyond the Shell on New Hope. He said he had called it into Sumner County, but he hadn't heard anything back. And I believe Sebastian's dad called it in again. I'm sure footage has been pulled from the Shell right there. I don't know what other cameras would be right there. It looks like maybe there's like a storage unit kind of thing right beyond that Shell, Worsham's Market, you know. And the only reason I really believe there is validity, number one, I didn't feel like the man was lying to me, but also it was anonymously posted from someone, I think it was someone else, because they described it a little bit differently.
you're talking about the mothers.
The Christopher's mother,
Okay.
Kathy Bowersox, apparently has a decently recognizable SUV, probably because she's a real estate agent, that she was parked beyond Worsham's on the side of the road at 5:30 in the morning on February 26th. So about an hour before Sebastian was reported missing. I don't know. That's a little odd to me. And I just wanted to make sure y'all did have that tip.
I can tell you I don't know all this.
Maybe, well, I guess maybe.
I can tell you I don't know all that. But watch this part.
Maybe hopefully Carter has that tip.
I mean, I could say everything goes to him.
Right.
Problem. There's our problem. Let's see if we can get it to do again.
I guess maybe hopefully Carter has that tip.
I mean,
I could say everything goes to him. Carter, Bobby Carter. You know, the person that the stepfather likes to use as leverage when he attacks and threatens people. Bobby Simmons with the FBI and Brandon Carter with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, but everything goes to him. Hey, Kiki. Let me know if you want to link, Kiki. Everything goes to him. In my opinion, therein lies the problem.
say everything goes to him.
Right.
is he available?
He's not here today.
Yeah.
I was supposed to have an interview with him for a promotion.
Oh,
He got sent to another county on a case.
gotcha.
All right.
All I can do, because TBI And so we really can't release more than what I've told you right now.
Yeah, and that's
You can't
okay.
release the missing persons report, like the initial report, not the police report, but just the.
Yeah, see, Craddock, I need to get that report for the Q Center. And Craddock called me and said, y'all can't release it. And I'm like,
because it's an open case.
yeah, but I mean, the nonprofit organizations that do the searches, they get copies.
They work open cases.
That's how they do it. And so,
Just
I'm not really sure why
odd.
we can't get that for them.
When they told me you was here, I told them to go find him.
Yeah.
Because I knew he had talked with you.
Right.
But he's at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's doing interviews also.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And so I had the last interview for the morning. And so when I got through, they had left. I'm like, okay. I said, how are y'all going to do me?
So yeah, conveniently, Eric Craddock, Brandon Carter had left knowing these two women were coming in to have a conversation. Conveniently.
But anyway.
They left you to deal with me on your...
Yeah, to deal with this. Yeah.
These TIs.
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't know. We
As soon
won't...
as he gets back, I'll talk with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so,
We're not asking for a file. We're not asking for even, just the missing persons report.
Yeah, and I don't, again, I don't need you to tell me what you're doing or what you know. I just want an open line of communication so that I can share with you what I'm finding out.
okay. So I would recommend that you either talk with
Brandon Carter.
Brandon Carter. And I hate to say it, but the longer this goes, the more I feel like it's not going to be good for the family. I hope he comes back safe. I really do.
Of course, yeah.
But I don't.
I know.
It's not looking that way. The more we go,
Yeah, I
the
know.
longer time span.
Have you talked to the sex offenders and gotten alibis and all that?
I can't.
Yeah, you don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to push you, but
I'm the sheriff, but I
Yeah.
don't know
No, I
things
understand.
don't know
Yeah, I understand.
Because
Yeah,
we have so many things going on.
right.
But I can please tell the family.
Yeah.
We're working on it every day.
There we go, folks. And therein lies, hold on just a minute. There we go. Let me get this off of here. So there's a little bit of our problem right there. There's part of the problem that the sheriff, the person who is over all of it, seems to be relying on Mr. Chris's buddy for a lot of things. I have questions about that interview, that the words that were said, because we know for a fact that Sebastian was at Texas Roadhouse at 6:20. He did say the word maybe. So even an hour later, if you put it at 7:20, according to what Katie told them, they didn't get home till 8. So how is it that it's so far off? How is it that these two private investigators are coming in, had made an appointment, and the two people that were actually over Sebastian's case they left and went to lunch, or went to work on another case, he said, even. But we're working on it every day, but there was nobody there to work on it. Hi, Justice Jane. Welcome. So yeah, there's lots of questions when it comes to this. I'm just so aggravated. There's a TikTok creator, Penny Landry. Let's see here. Noticed that there were inconsistent statements from Christopher Proudfoot on Nancy Gracie. Oh yeah, 100%. There are so many inconsistencies on everything that they do. Everything that's being said, even by the mother. Her statements don't even match up. And so, I mean, it's just so many questions. Sebastian deserves so much more than even what he got in the very, very, very beginning on how things were handled. And it's frustrating to us because we're trying to do our best to help in any way possible. But we don't even know what's true. No clue whatsoever. What are we supposed to believe? Who took the trash out around 6:20 that night? Because Sebastian and Katie weren't even there yet. He says they saw them go in the house, but yet the neighbor's camera says she pulled into the driveway, went straight into the garage and shut the garage door. You never saw anyone get out of the car. Who are we supposed to believe? Law enforcement that says they see him go in, or the neighbor that says, I have the camera footage and you don't see anybody get out because she went in the garage and shut the garage door? That's even confirmed on the Nancy Grace interview by Katie herself. She asked, did you park in the driveway? Katie said, no, ma'am, I pulled into the garage. Hey, me and you, I'm sorry, sweetie. Hate that you're having a bad day. Big hugs to you. So yeah, Daisy, I question, was Laurie's son still there? We know they had been there. Yeah, SL, 100%. Could it have been him? Or was it actually that, from what I've been told, there was a trash can at the end of the road, and at dark time there was another one that was taken down, and that's the footage that they show Seth to say, hey, this is what, according to the mother, Sebastian taking the trash out. But everybody that's seen it said they can't actually make out who it is. Oh, Holly, girl, we think so much alike. I have so many questions about Laurie's visit as well, because she never gets mentioned. She's the one person we need to dig into. We need answers. Why are you going to forget to mention that she was with you that Saturday? Was she not with you? She was there, Katie, right? She didn't leave till Sunday, but yet she was there that next morning on Monday morning. Convenient how all that works out. Convenient. Now, this next piece of video that we're going to watch is just a news clip here. And we're not going to watch the whole thing, but we're going to watch a little bit of it. Hey, Sky Maiden. This whole case, yeah. The only thing we know is Sebastian's not here. Exactly. That's the only proof of anything, in fact, that we can say, other than the fact that, you know, his parents don't seem to be able to show anything that's consistent. Okay, this is no confirmed sighting. So there you got it. There has been a presence around the Proudfoot home. They've called in outside teams. Still no confirmed sighting of Sebastian. Even with everybody that they've brought in, everybody that they've talked to, every time we turn around, we continue to get that same thing. You couldn't hear it? Uh-oh. I don't know. Didn't hear anything. Okay, basically they were saying, you know, there was dive teams being brought in. They called and got different things. There was a police presence around the Proudfoot home, but still no confirmed sighting of Sebastian. None. And so it's crazy. We ask questions constantly. Now, I'm going to stop the music for just a minute so we can have this conversation. The other day, I showed documents that were put out recently. What is going on? Now I can't get back up here to them. Daggum. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? StreamYard is being very stupid today. Hello. Yes. Okay. Hey, Reality. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't get nothing behind the scenes to move again. Once again. And now I can't show that document. If y'all go back and you look and you think about it, there was the video we did the other day that had the documentation of this search and places that were hit on, and Drake's Creek or Mansker Creek, I think it was one of those down to the dam. Do y'all recall that? We talked about that. I wish I could show this paper, but I can't. It's not letting it, nothing's moving on the other side now. Anyways, we had this whole conversation, read those documents, saw the pictures. As we could see on those, everything documentation wise, names, all the things are redacted. They were all blacked out. I told y'all yesterday, I know, Kiki, I was just trying to scroll, but it froze up. Everything freezing up. But yesterday I was telling you how those documents came from SF Investigates. Stephen Fisher and his little minions did this whole report. I'm going to play a little piece of Bullhorn Betty, and let's hope this works, because I hope y'all can hear it, because she questioned things just as I have been trying to look into and question as well. And I'm going to play what she did. I know, Laura, it makes you wonder everything now. Everything. He has been quiet for so long now. And boom, lights are in the cemetery. Cars are coming and going. Time to cause a distraction. Let's get SF back up in here, right? Conveniently, it's so obvious. The fire's getting a little hot. So let's bring somebody in who is the best, in my opinion, at causing distractions. So here we go. Wait. Hang tight. I'm going to put closed caption on here. She went over these documents as well. Hey, Jen. Good to see you, sweetie. Okay. Can y'all see this? Has it switched over? I need to make sure. There we go. Hold on. We're not going there. We're going here. Hold tight. All right. We're going to listen to this. Let's get going here. She's going over the same documents that we read. We only had a few of them the other day. The whole 38-page doc was dropped. And so she was looking over all of it. But she questions a few things.
He says that he's redacted who they are. This says DNA canine. Let's look up and see if we have a DNA canine division. DNA canine on here. I guess this is a legit thing, and they did put out that is their logo. I gotta tell you, I don't know who did that. Awful. I'm in the marketing stuff. That's awful.
Tap dancer Lizzie said I tried to verify ABD. Bone of my friends are aware of this business. Okay.
So it looks like somebody cut. Let's see.
She did, Laura. She
Developing
did.
natural ability. Let's see where they're from. Are you guys seeing all this? Okay, good. You are. Well, it's the same logo, so we got the right place. Canine's mission. Let's see where they're from.
Hey, Veronica.
Canines. Okay. Contact. It's weird that they have a contact, but no state. There's no state listed here. This is what? I'm ready to go look. Log in. Who built this site? National Search Dog Alliance Registry.
She does some digging, guys. She does some digging. Kiki says he's already on X trying to debunk Betty now.
More details. I'm gonna have to call down there and find out if these people are really, because this is a contact. You see, they got contact here. Leave us a message. They show you where the address is and all this other stuff, and then you come over for a business, a search dog business, and they don't even tell you what state they're in. This is bullshit. This looks like a fake email, a fake scheduled maintenance. We're making improvements behind the scenes. Look at this. Somebody has just made up this.
Behind the scenes, all the things happening behind the scene. Oh my gosh. Y'all. It's crazy. Everything's happening behind the scenes. Even the website.
This is not even a legitimate website. I'm from Mississippi. Yeah, it does look fake. It does look fake. It looks like somebody set this up and doesn't know what the hell they're doing. because they forgot to take the maintenance part of this. This is not even a completed website. It's not even a completed website. Who were those people out there?
Retha Bell says, I'm never surprised anymore. Ain't that the truth, man? Crazy.
Huh? And you got a telephone number? Let's find out where this telephone number's from. 601?
Thank you, Bobby.
Okay. Copy.
Thank you,
See
Kiki,
what
for
state this is
yours as
from.
well. I'm on the other side. I can't get back over to it yet.
Doesn't even have an address on here. What person does not have a address on here? And it's showing an area of, let's open this up. Where are they from? What state? Oh, for fuck's sake. Excuse my language, guys. I just hate when I can't get my stupid mouse to work. Hattiesburg? Purvis? What state is this from? So you're telling me these people are from Louisiana? Louisiana. But but everybody that goes to their website's supposed to know that they're a Louisiana-based search, right? Nothing with prices. This is all, they got a freaking shopping cart? What are you purchasing on here? Let's continue shopping. Oh, we'll be back soon. Thank you for your patience. We're still building our website. That's 20 minutes from me. Go check it out. Do they have, is there really a canine? Go do a search and see if there's a DNA canine. These dogs, Hattiesburg's 20 minutes from me.
Tap dancer Lizzie said, I lost my house in Katrina. I'm so sorry. Bless you. Gulfport, Mississippi. I was a dog trainer starter for SAR and started beagles and bloodhounds 6 weeks to 6 months. Girl, way to go. Wowza. Maybe we need to get you to come in. We could trust you. I know, me and you. It's crazy, y'all. I saw a while ago where, somebody decided to come in and inform us that, Mr. Chris and SF are, not working together anymore. And, it's just my opinion. But, yeah, I don't trust either one of them. So whatever they say to me is just a distraction, just a lie, just anything to make them look good.
Yeah. Go check it out. This is bullshit. Okay? This is bullshit. Somebody is literally trying to act.
Cinderella said, the first time I went on X and voiced my opinion, he jumped down my throat and treated us terrible to myself, and whoever I was chatting with blocked him right away. Yeah. Yes, Maui. Distractions in action. Oh, Lord. We need to have some t-shirts made saying distractions in actions. We got your number. Oh, no. Goodness. Yeah. That's having a dog like that and having them trained and being able to train them to do exactly what is needed to help find these people. That is an admirable thing to do. So thank you for doing that, because there are people out there that are being found, families getting answers because of your hard work on those dogs. So thank you, tap dancer Lizzie. Want to be sleuthed? I'll sleuth in the burg. Where do I need to go? Right?
Like, this company exists. It doesn't even exist. They're saying that they're registered on this. They are registered with, look at this shit. They went on. I wonder where these dogs, 7. I wonder where they picked these dogs up. Let's look at Friday. Let's see if we can find Rambo. Right? See, Rambo. Search dog Rambo.
Betty's on the trail, isn't she?
Let's see if we got any images to come back with Rambo. No, Rambo. Don't see any. Don't see any.
Sky Maiden used to do mounted searches in Colorado and Wyoming. Way to go. Y'all, we got some good people with us today. Kudos to y'all. I wish I could do something like that. Yeah, she is fascinating. She cracks me up. I laugh at her more than anything. She gets so worked up. But she's on it. I mean, this is something to be looked into. This website is being worked on behind the scenes. Just the way they all do it. Hey, YouTuber. Good to see you. Come on in.
Okay, so now the question is, where did this photo come from? Let's find out. Oh, come on. I think my computer's freezing up. My computer just froze up. Oh, no, it didn't. It opened up my dog photo. That's what took so long. Give me just a second. Let me try this again. Add photo. Okay. There it is. I want to add this. Can you locate?
He is on the roll, y'all.
Where
We're going to go a little bit further.
Why not? I might as well. I'm curious. You guys got me hooked. Is this, I'm just fraud, Trump cuts these funds. Yeah. Reverse photo lookup. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I don't know if it'll work. If anybody knows how to do it, I'm going through ChatGPT. If you guys think there's something better, let me know. Ask Jules. It's a small community of people that have businesses, cannot identify where this originated from. They're saying they can't identify it. Let me keep going. Okay, let me put it into a different one. Let me see if I can get, let's try Perplexity. It's got a lot of different ones.
Y'all, she's on it.
Attach this. Local file.
Let's keep going. I'm going to skip through a little bit.
The Leering Center. That deserves a... them 6 weeks to 6 months. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that information.
Hang on, guys. Dogs. We're going to get to the part where she makes phone calls.
5 or 6. Be one of those reporters that call somebody and say, hey, are you a legitimate company? Only CNN is stupid enough to do that. Okay. We're not.
That would be another example of, as you say, fake news.
I'm just saying.
Bear honey, it may be. I don't know. Who knows? just seems funny that a lot of things are being done behind the scenes, and here's a website that is being questioned. And of course, it's behind the scenes as well.
And I when my boyfriend talks, I got to stop and listen.
You know what? Fake news.
Come on, Donald Trump. You love some Bullhorn Betty.
It's all fake news.
I love that part. All right. She goes on to call. Y'all can go watch it if you want to. She goes on to call the number that's listed on that website, and it happens to be a Google number, which I thought was very, very interesting. Okay, Bear Honey says the website has been a K9 website since 2016, but they added the maintenance message more recently. All righty. So I just thought that was very curious, just showing all the things. Thank you, Reality, for dropping her channel there. Like I said, all of these that we're watching today, all the links are in the description of this video. So y'all definitely go check it out. If you haven't subscribed to those channels, you might want to do that, because good information. Good information. Now, as we heard in all that has been put out in those documentations and stuff, it was said that, between Bobby, the neighbor's house, and the house next door, where 3 Muslim women lived. And, I thought that was a very strange way to put it. They could have just said in the house next door. This was off of she had Googled the little part at the top of those documents we went over the other day that were put out about the search in April of 2025, and the company that had the search dogs, she was looking into it. So that's what that was about. And the website had a Google number to it. This is my thing. I do not trust anything SF puts out. He's the person who put out the picture of the back of the Proudfoot's house with the banner up. It came from the neighbor's house, allegedly. Which, honestly, if you go back and look, the camera wouldn't even line up with the neighbor's camera, but he was trying to pass it off as that. Somebody seemed to be standing about where his driveway is and taking a shot of the back of the Proudfoot's home, put it up as if it was the neighbor's camera behind the Proudfoot's house, and puts a banner up to cover the back of their house. Passes it off as if that was what was happening on February 26th, the early morning hours at the time we see flashlights. And yet, it was all a distraction. It didn't even come from the camera on that home. It was away from the camera on the homes. Tap Dancer Lizzie says that Lolly beautifully broken. Nothing in Better Business Bureau either. Interesting. So I question so much of what this man does. He's a private investigator. You don't put stuff out in the public. You're not public relations. A public relations person is the person that goes to these social media websites and puts stuff out there for people. You're a private investigator. Hence the word private. Private. You put out a video at the 1 year mark saying, oh my gosh, we think we see Sebastian walking away from his home. But no, law enforcement quickly, thank goodness, quickly debunked it, because there was a man who went to get his dog, walked out of his home with his dog, walking his dog to go pee. Happened every single night at the same time, basically. So, no, I don't believe anything he says. Oh, locked and loaded, 100%. Look at the misinformation he put out on Emmanuel Herrera's case. Look at what he did in the Celeste Rivas case with the David guy. He went and got the video surveillance from that neighbor, took those pictures, and put them out in the public before law enforcement could actually do something and arrest people and take it to the grand jury. It's been tainted now. It's out in the public. People involved in that case, they bolted, took off. They were nowhere to be gotten if they went to their house to go get them, thanks to him. So no, I do not have reason to believe Stephen Fisher. And that's just my opinion. But anyone who is a private investigator that feels the need to put out information that continues to be debunked repeatedly, then attacks the people putting that out there, yeah, you're not worth the money you're being paid. But then again, my other question always goes back to, is that what he was getting paid to do? Is that what he was getting paid to do? Was he paid to do nothing more than to cause a distraction, to put up questions, to make people wonder, and to possibly begin to think nothing happened at that home that night that Sebastian went missing? Was he putting things out to actually make people stop and say, oh, wait, look, maybe Sebastian did run away and there is surveillance video? Katie and Chris even themselves said, we're not going to give up until, there's clarification on this video. But I'll say it time and time again, they never got up off their ass and walked around the corner or drove around the corner to go ask the man themselves. And my guess is because they probably know that was not Sebastian. So yeah, everything that's put out with that document, I thought could possibly be something positive that we could have to go off of. But now I question everything about it. And exactly, Kiki, why blaming all of this on the neighbor Bobby? There was a scent over there, right? That's what he tells us, right? So let's go with that theory for just a moment. I know, right? Is SF getting paid more by the Proudfoots than the reward is? Probably. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know, guys. Like I said, I have questions. I don't believe in a lot of things that are being put out there and said. I just don't. And, of course, like I've always said, this is my opinion. Everything I say here is an opinion that I have. And I tell you reasons and explain my thought process for what I do believe. And it's legit. And so let's watch this next part. Kiki showed me this or told me about this today. Oh, I tell you what, I would be too. There'd be lawsuits all over the place. I mean, they basically put this off on Bobby's son, Stephen Fisher. Put this out there as if Sebastian, who had very, very few friends, was out playing flashlight tag with Bobby's older sons at 3 a.m. That's what the flashlights were. So, yeah, let's put all this on Bobby's sons over here. And then, always goes back to Bobby's home. Sebastian wasn't a kid that ever went out and played. He didn't go visit people in the neighborhood. He didn't wander around and go hang out with his buddies. Sebastian wasn't that kid. But somehow they, SF, Christopher, Katie, all them over there are all putting this back onto Bobby. Well, Kiki shared this with me. And like I said, this link is in the description. And we're going to pay attention to this. Let's see. This one here. Make sure I get the right one. This is 1111 True Crime. I'm going to put this big so we can all see it real good. We're going to watch this. Something very interesting here. Definitely all credit to True Crime. And I believe Michelle After Dark is the one that's putting all this out. Let me see here. Let's put the closed captions on if we can. And let's watch this. Now pay attention to this bottom picture that she's playing here.
She's saying here, you guys, let's get over here. You can see, let me get it. Okay. See this arrow? This is look, the dog. And they're blocking out the people, right? But here's the dog. The dog is trying to get.
Okay. This is back towards the construction site area, I believe.
Up here, right? Cadaver dogs are hitting on this property right here by the fence line. You see the white van or vehicle right here? We're going to talk about that in just a minute.
Kelly Lane. So
now I know I keep stopping it, but that is also right in the construction site.
They are these.
Okay, let me clarify something. Just bust a move. Listen very clear, okay? Very, very clear. All righty? I need you to get some Q-tips, clean out them ears of yours, because I got something to say directly to you. I am not very involved with Seth. All right? Do you hear my words? Never met the man. I have even questions about that man. I have questioned why he has never been cleared. If I was involved with him, I would protect him. I question to this day why he was never cleared from being a suspect. I do not know where Robin nor Sarah live. I don't even know them, never met them. And if you don't believe me, you can kiss my ass. Got it? I have never met anyone involved on either side of those families. I've never had a conversation with any of them other than Katie and Chris and Seth. I don't know where everybody lives. Never looked into them, never had a reason to. So, whoever the hell you are, get over yourself. You're delusional. And I'm never going to address that comment ever again because it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in my entire freaking life. Grow the fuck up. Okay, let's move on, shall we, friends? And apologies for anyone else who had to listen to that.
Two houses are right here. These two. This one and this one. So if we go down a little bit, you can see that house and that house. So this is the area.
Hold on.
Now watch this. Watch close. Yeah. This is from the construction
I had
site,
to check something. Go ahead.
right up against there.
That house and that house.
Now.
So this is the area.
Hold on. We're going to go back just a tad now that we're getting back on track from these insane idiots. Lord. These people are ridiculous. This house right here, do you see this car at the back of the house? This is in the backyard. Pay close attention to that little right here in the backyard between the house, backyard, and construction site. Pay close attention. Oh, it's all good. You know, I laughed about the fact that me and Seth are involved. I laughed about the fact that somehow or another it got turned into I'm pregnant. Had a hysterectomy way before the 2000 years ever started. But, you know, idiots got to be idiots. They are what they are. And some of them, they just can't help themselves from being so stupid. But when you say something, well, let me rephrase that. When I say something, I'm never going to say something and lie to you guys. If I had met Seth, I would tell you I met Seth. If I met his mother and his sister or whoever that Sarah person is that they're referring to, I would tell y'all. I don't have nothing to hide. But these people that lie to each other, they expect everybody to lie. You know what I'm saying? And they expect everybody to hide something because that's what they do. And I just don't have time for stupid people. I'm going to tell you what I think, and I'm done. Adios, mofo. Pay attention to this white vehicle right back here, okay? Because we got some talking to do about this. Right? Yeah, Laura.
And that house. So this is the area.
Oh, by the way, Bobby was so sweet enough to mention that maybe I need to have an Amazon wish list for my shower.
Little slope.
This is the area that we're talking about here. So there's the slope. You can see it better when you do that. There's the slope. There's the pond. And K97 tried to get into one of these backyards.
Notice that vehicle real clear right now. Okay. Pay close attention. I got questions about this. Lots of questions.
But as it was private property, she wasn't allowed. This is the exact location where the scent-specific bloodhound on the morning of February 26, 2020.
Do you see this right here? This is the area where that camera is that Mob is covering, okay?
24, when he picked up a scent in the exact location where 12:17 a.m. Shadow Man had been 8 hours previous, picked up a scent, came running around this car.
This is information that Stephen Fisher put out.
What other coincidence do you need?
Oh, Joe, you haven't heard? Yeah, miraculously, it's happened, supposedly, allegedly, in other people's opinions, of course.
Guys, how much more coincidence do you need? You can see there, same house, even same white van you can see.
Do you notice anything about this van?
So depicting it.
Okay, go back.
Now, did you see that little document there? Let's see if we can go back just a tad.
See anything about this van?
Oh, wait, see,
So
look. This is off the documents from Stephen Fisher. I'm not sure. Thank you, Retha. I'm not sure I believe much of this.
Okay, go back.
But this we can see with our own eyes, guys.
Hold on. I want you to look at this van. What do you notice about this van?
Do you see this? All of this that's being shown is off of the document, according to Stephen Fisher. The actual footage of that dog search right there. Friends, listen close. Law enforcement, even Sumner County, FBI, and TBI have all confirmed there has been no scent of Sebastian. No scent picked up of Sebastian. But according to Stephen Fisher's report done a year later, there were 3 places all around Bobby's house. Conveniently, we go back to recall the story he made, right? About Bobby's sons and the flashlight tag. And Bobby's son was the one walking down the street with night vision goggles on. All of the BS that continues to be put out, right? No, YouTuber, this is over next door to Bobby's house. Yes, I'm out. Immaculate conception.
Anybody notice anything about this van? What do you see about the van?
Okay, now this is where I'm going with on this right here. Do y'all recall the photos that it was Silver's on the scene searching along Drake's Creek area, found the white vehicle that was crushed up in the front end. The back was all smushed as well. Do y'all recall that? I wonder if this is close to the same type of vehicle. Yes, the wrecked out one. It was said that it was wrecked out and then it was seen on the side of the road, but somehow it got put into the creek or rolled off into the creek or something. I don't know, Retha Bell. That's what I'm wondering. When I first saw it, when I first saw this while ago, I was like, holy smokes, the front end of that car is smushed more towards the driver's side door. You can even see where the back of it looks like it's kind of banged up. Is this the same vehicle? It was like a Cherokee or something. Yeah. They're saying this is a van. It may not be the same. Yeah. You can see the front part is more squished on the driver's side, just like the one in the creek. You can tell where the passenger side got hit as well. And so, like I say, 100%, I may be all off on this. But oh my gosh. Could it be? Yeah, Maui. I've not seen one unless it's something new. I don't know. When I had minivans, they didn't have all that. Joe. Why, thank you, Joe. That's so sweet of you. Yeah. KP has a dent in the garage. In water, yeah. Kiki. And that's the thing. I don't remember if it had a sunroof in it or not. I cannot remember. But oh yeah, I'm out. It's bizarre to me a child is missing and these idiots are playing games. Makes me wonder where we're going in the human race. 100%. 100%. I mean, I just don't understand why people can't accept the fact that I've never met Seth. I know his mother's name is Robin only because I saw a Facebook post she made. I don't even know what his sister's name is or who Sarah is. And I don't know where they live. I thought they lived down south. Somebody said, no, they don't live there. That was a long time ago. That's all I know. And if they did live where I thought they lived, I ain't nowhere close. I'm about a 7-hour drive. Exactly, me and you. And why would it be parked in a backyard? Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to bring this out and show it because I did have questions how crazy we saw a white vehicle that supposedly was on the side of a road all wrecked out, but yet it ended up in Drake's Creek. I don't know. She lives in Texas. I've heard she lived in Texas a while back, but I thought it was down south. I don't know. Okay, hang on. Let me pull this up real quick. Kiki's wanting to show us something. Okay, let me get this. Hold on. I'm going to try to pull this up so we can see. Okay, hold on. I'm going to save this to our playlist so I can pull it up real quick. Because Kiki just sent me the link to that video. Y'all, my mouse just wants to die on me every time I turn around. It's crazy, driving me nuts. Hang tight, everybody. We're going to do this. Okay, so here's this vehicle. And let me pull this next one up, and we're going to look at it. Way to go, Kiki. So I got Silver's link in there because I was referring to his channel. So we got us covered here. Let me pull this up. Oh, I'm over here. Let me tell y'all. No. Hold on, Cool Cougar. Texas is a large place. And from where I had heard she lived down in Bandera, which is a hill country, it would still be another 6 hours to get to the Mexico border from there. And I'm up in, in East Texas, up in the Northeast Texas side, up in the piney woods. There's all kinds of terrain around Texas. You go from hills to flatland to pine trees to palm trees. We got it all. And it's a big country. It's a big old country down here. All righty. Come on. Here we go. Let me get this pulled up. Okay, now we're going to look at Silver's on the scene, okay, with the car. So let me share this instead. Here we go. We're getting it pulled up. Everything is slow moving today. Hold on, let me get it back here.
Sebastian Rogers, 300 Rogers, say his name.
Let's see here.
Silver's on the scene. What day is it? March 22?
All right.
March
yes,
22.
We do.
And we're back at the where the plastic/bone was found. I got the car guys out here with me so we can take a look. We're going to look at the cement. That was the big thing that was a find last time. Take a look at the next clip before we start searching. You'll see we did find some bones, rib cage, kind of unnerving at first, but if you take a look at it, you'll see we determined it to be.
Yeah, right, Joe. It seems like it takes a whole day. I'll tell you this much. A drive from here to Bernardino County in California, over half of that drive was getting across the state of Texas. Over half. And once we got out of Texas, it took no time to get to California. Yes, Justine. One of my mods, if y'all could drop my email link, please. Yeah. TJ's up in Arkansas. It's 6 hours from me because I'm up higher up in Texas on the east side. Narc divers pulled out a vehicle as well. Did they really, Laura? I'll have to go look. Thank you, Miss Kathy. There you go, Justine. Texas is a big state. It is. All right, here we go. Let's go through this. We're going to...
The animal, probably most likely a dog. Couldn't be a better looking day, especially compared to the last time.
Let's see if we can get
to find Sebastian.
I think it's later on in this video.
So log last video has moved dramatically, at least 2 feet, as you heard me on the phone with Tara. The creek is way down, nothing like it was last time, like it's been every other time, versus the flooding.
Okay. Here we go. I think. Okay, here we go. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, here we go. Here it is, guys. Crashed in on the passenger side.
Car guys.
Let me see here.
And Silver's too now. Down here. So I had my little dream, and it involved the car seat. Looks like I think this thing went underwater.
Okay. Hold on. We're going back from this to the other picture, okay? And this is the best picture we have of it right here. And there were 3 windows on the side of the one Silver showed. And it's hard to tell if there was a sunroof because there was no top in the top of the car. So there's that one. Here's this one. There's a big old sunroof on this one. See how it's crushed in on the front? You can tell the motor's all crunched in and everything. And then let's go back and look at this one. So here we go. Big O sunroof on that one. And there are 3 windows. There's one here, one here, one here. I'm not sure this is the same car. It's very close, huh, Laura? So let's keep watching, see if we see anything else that we can. It might be Veronica. It might be smaller.
I think it went underwater. I think all this flooded. It's so low. Let me see it. It's so low that even though this creek filled up all the way to here, I don't see that it moved. So I think it's
So Joe said, didn't TL have a video of that car in the creek? She walked around it. Very possible. I didn't see that one, but maybe so. Hey, Miss Rhonda. Love you big. Well, see, it's the top of it may be like one of those moon roofs. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it, Bear Honey. There was like a moon roof or something on the whole top. It's, you know, it's hard to tell on the other one, but there's that. And if you can see, it's really crunched in right here real good. Of course, it's rolled down the hill, so it's even more damaged than probably what it was to begin with. But let's go back to the other one, see if we can't compare here. So I don't know, guys. Like I said, I may be way off, but that was the first thing I thought of when I saw this vehicle in their backyard. Why would they have it in their backyard? Why would they not have it beside their house or in their driveway or something? Not sure. It's just strange to me. Top's definitely not the same. Alrighty. Yeah, very interesting picture to say the least, right? Completely different sunroofs. Yeah. I think so. Now that we've looked at it and compared it, and more than anything, this back window right here looks awful big compared to the one Silver has right here, because you can see this window right here is very, very small right here. Oh, and look right here. I don't see a black thing on the back of the other one either. So there we go. I think we got confirmation, not the same. Do y'all agree? It's back when bigger, and there is no black little thing right here as well. So, okay, there we go. There we go. Everybody agree? But it did kind of first make me think of it. And I was like, holy smokes. And this was right before we went live. So I didn't even have time to compare. And so we just debunked that together, guys. Good job. Good job. All right, let's keep listening to what she has to say here. I agree. That car in the creek, that was very strange. And they did say there was a car that was in a wreck that night, but it was sitting on the side of the road and then ends up in the creek. Yeah, I think so, Wild Child. It's two complete different cars, but it is very weird that you're going to have two white crushed cars. So, I don't know. Anyways, check in with Silvers on his opinion. There you go. Definitely, we'll check with him. All right, let's keep listening to her and see what all she's got to say about this.
And it says they need to do a ground scan. It's very, very strange. I'm waiting. If anybody notices, Carla's like, oh my goodness. Just look at the van itself. What do you see about the van? I don't care whose van it is. I just want you to look at this van. Blob, hello, lovely. You said, I think it was all premeditated, and KP and CP may not have actually done anything but planned everything and then know the people who did it. Thank you for sharing your opinion, lovely. Sarah says, I'd like to know why the police haven't searched this private property where dogs hit. Me too. Okay. Hi, Rachel 508. Looks like half front or rear missing. It's the front. It's hit something. Boom! It's hit something.
I'm excited.
It hit something. This is where the cadaver dogs are going. It looks damaged. Yes. Absolutely.
So there you go. According to the SF investigation document that he's put out, the dog's hit by Bobby's house, which was the house beside this one, and hits over here at this one as well. And there's a car with the front end damaged. I think if, say, Sebastian was walking and something or a car or someone had hit him with a car, I'm not sure it would do that much to the damage to the front end, though. I'm just not sure. Yes, there was flooding. And according to what Car Guy had, when he first saw that car, it was more up on the bank of that creek. And there was some flooding that came along that pushed it on down towards the bottom of that creek. I know that much. But I don't know if the night of the accident there was some flooding. I'm not sure. But the night that Sebastian went missing, there was a car on the side of the road that had been wrecked that matched that vehicle. Exactly, Bobby. Look at Bobby coming in hot with the scoop. Where's that at? Hang on. My chat's jumping over here. StreamYard is not wanting to be my friend today. Oh, let's see here. Bobby said, doesn't someone in that family own a vehicle junkyard? And CP told the girl in the bar that his son had died in a car wreck. Yes, yes, yes. You know, it's all those little things. Brenda Sue, that's funny. I don't think it would have done that much damage if it had hit him. I really don't. I just wanted to show it because, like I said, I found it. Kiki sent it to me. I was like, oh my gosh, will you be okay if I use this, you know, played this little part or whatever of this, or somebody had sent it to me. I think it was Kiki. I'm not sure. Kiki sent me the Bullhorn Betty one too. YouTuber, I don't know, because according to law enforcement, there was no scent of Sebastian. None. So what is it hitting on? What are the dogs hitting on come April of 2025? Over a year later, what are the dogs hitting on? That's my question. What scent did they hit? Because law enforcement dogs went all around there. 18 different dogs were out there searching for Sebastian. You know? But 3 of them, they say, picked up a scent or followed a scent, but never alerted that it was Sebastian's scent. Bobby feels like she stayed at the Holiday Inn. She's so smart. No scent trails per Ken Widener. Exactly. FBI's put out the same thing. TBI's put out the same thing. I mean, look, we said, read this. Well, crap. Oh, it moved a little bit. Why won't it move some more? I don't know why. Hey guys, hold on. I need to get out of here. Well, I'm going to read it to you. You can go back to the very first of the video because I did put it up before we started all this. But let me read it from my phone. I don't know why it's got me locked out on the back part of this. It won't go past sounds. But it does say, as of January 2026, there is no definitive proof or forensic evidence confirming that Sebastian Rogers ran away. There's no forensic evidence to confirm he was out of that house. So now why is it that Stephen Fisher is going to put out these documents stating that there were dog hits, that there were human remains? Let me get that document and I'm going to read it because I can't put it up on the screen. I'm sorry, but we did this just the other day where it shows the construction site north of Retention Pond 3. There, the area was determined to be positive for human decomp, odor, and potential remains. Same thing with Mansker Creek. Same thing with the Old Hickory Dam, the northeast side. We just listened a while ago to Sonny Weatherford saying they walked that bank. They had those dogs. There was nothing. Nothing. Why is it when he went missing, there was nothing? Now, all of a sudden, there's something there. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Are y'all understanding where I'm going with this? Something is not right. Something's not right because the FBI just released that statement that I read to you, that there is no definitive proof or forensic evidence confirming Sebastian Rogers ran away. God, that's from FBI.org. That is something that I have a contact that can get behind the scenes info. This was put out. It was given the okay as long as other things were redacted from it. Law enforcement says there's no info or no evidence he ever went away. No evidence. But now we have a 38-page document from SF Investigates that tells us human decomp has been detected in 3 different locations. Their scent dog hit on Bobby's house and the house next to it where the 3 Muslim women live. His words. So how is it he has all this and 18 scent dogs never got it? Maui, I'll be honest with you. Here, let me stop. Maui says, is it true that Ellie has the right to lie to the public? In my opinion, allegedly. I will tell you this. They have to do an investigation. They don't tell us everything they do. If they put out something that is not accurate or 100% true, you would have to guess there's a reason behind it, but how do we know it's not true or if it is even true? You know what I'm saying? So, can they lie to us? Sure, I guess they could. And here's a good point from Children Belong to God. In my opinion, a YouTube creator has already debunked the dog search website that SF put out. It's not real. SF put it out, in my opinion, because Chris at Mob Crew is onto something. I agree with you 100%. SF has come back on the scenes all of a sudden, out of the blue. Nothing more for him to do anywhere. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to keep clicking everything. Lord help it. Okay, I'm going to quit clicking buttons. But yeah, more distraction. Time to distract. Things are getting a little too close to the fire for them. And so, of course, all the rumors came out that they are not together anymore. They don't live in the house anymore. All the things are being said. And they both go on to another channel to prove they are together. They're still living in their house, blah, 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 blah. So, of course, it's time to do damage control. They only get one shot at this. That's right, Laura. I agree. I cannot believe at this point, 2 years later, child abuse charges haven't been filed. There are documents that prove what was going on in that house. Hey, Nanny Sharon. There's documents that prove it. Seth received those documents, had to get a lawyer because, his mother, Sebastian's mother, told that department his father was not involved in his life. Got to keep that stuff all kind of hush hush, right? Don't want to get anybody in trouble. Wild child. That's what we were saying a while ago. On his date, he said his son got killed in an auto accident while he was driving and hit a patch of ice. Yep. The little things that are being said, and they feel free to do all this. All the threats that he continues to put out, all those things. Friends, I guarantee you, law enforcement, FBI, TBI, they're listening. They're listening. They're paying attention. And because someone has his two buddies that he feels the privilege to use as leverage and intimidation against other people, he feels protected. That's my opinion on what I see, what I hear. The more they talk, the more things we learn. Oh, I agree. I agree, children. Because the things that have been said, if y'all haven't watched the video I put out called Threats, definitely go watch it. I can't believe he got away with the words that he said to Brittany J. When you tell someone, and I didn't even play the part that says, to go start a shotgun, I didn't do that. I didn't put that out there. There's a lot more that I could have put out on the threats that he's had towards people, the things that he said towards people that were intimidating and outright threatening. And yet he's still out there walking around. Is he being protected? Who is that? GOC. Who's GOC? Holly, who's GOC? It's a good one. Okay. Oh, is it guilty of crime? What? Yes, Retha, there's a lot that I left out. There was some that I put in there because it needed to set that context of how just absolutely vulgar it got. I would have guilty of crime. Okay, yeah. Cool. I like guilty of crime. If y'all haven't subbed up to guilty of crime, y'all need to. I like her. Justine, I do agree. And I've had that conversation as well. Remember the press conference when someone asked if there was a death threat? KK claimed she was getting threats, and Craddock said you would have to call LE and report it. Yep, they weren't told nothing about that. Nothing about that. Oh, goodness. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Holly. Holly dropped that link. So, I everybody should be disgusted at the things he's saying. Everybody should. And the people that sit on panel with him and never, ever questioned some of the things he said, they just laugh with him. And that's why I continue to play some of the parts that I put in that video to show how they all are amused by so much of what he says. so much of what he says. And I don't ever want to be a person who's amused by someone that's going to let things just sit there pertaining to their stepson that's missing, when there's absolutely disgusting and gross things being said about him. If you go back and you watch and you pay attention to these interviews that Katie and Chris do together, body language tells a whole lot. The one where he's in the teal colored shirt, the greenish teal colored shirt, I can't help but notice oh my goodness. Oh, me and you. I'll get with you in just a little bit, sweetie, okay? Yeah. I did, me and you. I'll get with you in just a little bit, but I can't help but notice in that video that they're doing where Katie's so distraught that she laughs almost, has to stop herself, looks at him and lays her head on his shoulder. And that man never, ever comforted his wife. Why? Why? Why would he never, ever comfort her? At every interview they did, the closest you see them even actually touching is the hands video. The hands video. It does, doesn't it, Retha? It says so much. Olivia's video, look how far apart they were sitting. I challenge each and every one of y'all to go look at a video of Elizabeth Smart's mother and father as they're talking during the time she's missing, because we know they were innocent. He's got his arm around her. He's comforting his wife when he can. He's ready in case she collapses or falls or whatever. You can tell. Find an interview by parents who have had nothing to do with their child being missing and watch the parents. And then you look at Katie and Chris's interviews. He sits there with his hands just on his lap. The one time we saw her fall apart, she leans her head on his shoulder and he just sits there, looks down like he's got better things to do in life. And yet we're supposed to believe every word they say. Oh, Bobby, thank you so much. I need to go back and get your other one you did, and Kiki's as well. But thank you so, so much, y'all, for the super chats. I appreciate that. I really, really do. We're not supposed to question anything. Everything that we've questioned today, we're not supposed to. We're supposed to believe that. We're supposed to believe everything that gets put out and told to us by their side. I'm sorry, but I have questions when there's 3 parents and not one of them have been cleared. This includes Seth. Why would they not clear him? I have questions about that. I'm not being mean towards Seth, but I'd like to figure that one out. Why can't they clear him? There's so many questions that sit and loom in this case that just hang over us like a black cloud, a dark cloud. And we be attacked. We be getting attacked all the time because we question things. We're just supposed to blindly believe all the things that they're saying. You know, every time Chris tells us something, we're supposed to believe that because, you know, Mr. Chris said it. Well, guess what he didn't say? He didn't never say recently on a panel with 6 others talking about the fact that his stepson got his wife pregnant. He never said it wasn't true. He never did. He reprimanded them for talking about it on the internet. Thank you, April. She said, you're doing a good job on the case. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. That is so sweet of you, and I appreciate you saying that. I really do. Yes, Holly says he was even outraged over it, that it was happening on the internet, not behind the scenes, but never once did he ever deny that that was not true. Oh, Holly, I love you, girl. It's like a Temu cult leader. What the F is going on? I mean, seriously, folks, that is 100%. I listened. I hate listening to them. Sorry, but I do. I don't like to hear them talk because they don't amount to anything but hate. I don't like that. But these people that night had this whole conversation. No one on that panel denied it. Never once. Christopher comes on there and talks, and they apologize to Katie for talking about it. What about Sebastian? What about Sebastian? No one apologized for putting that out there about a young man. They want to say that, then they should both be in jail for child essay. 100%, Bobby, 100%. You know what I'm saying? That's what aggravates me and pisses me off the most. We know how their past as offenses, you know, that have happened in their life. And yet you're putting that out about a 15-year-old child in your home. And we're not supposed to question why it's not been confirmed by his mother or his stepfather that it's not true. But yet we're supposed to believe them, right? They sit over there and take things pertaining to Katie, to Chris, to Sebastian, and somehow twist all that crap around and attack Brittany J for things that are happening in her life. How does that help Sebastian? I just don't get it. having people come into my chat and accuse me of having relations with Seth. And I live close to his mother and this Sarah person. I don't even still know if that's even his sister or not. I don't know. That's how ridiculous this all is. But let me remind y'all all, and you can go back to the very beginning because it's still, my back screen back here is so locked up, it's not letting me move it to get to this, to put it on screen. But you can go back and read it at the beginning. As of January 2026, there is no definitive proof or forensic evidence confirming that Sebastian Rogers ran away. While his disappearance has been investigated for nearly 2 years, listen close, friends, law enforcement and family members have presented conflicting theories and observations. Law enforcement and family members. Bobby, girl, I'm going to make me an Amazon wish list. My shower is going to be all about me taking a shower with some bubble bath stuff and some bath soaps and stuff. Oh. So, yeah. Law enforcement and family members have presented conflicting stories. Who do we trust in this case? Are we looking at things and bringing up things that we see as possibilities? Are we doing it for nothing because we don't even know what really happened? We hadn't even been told anything close to the truth. Make it a bridesmaid one. Y'all are cracking me up. Yeah. I mean, this is how ridiculous things are. But at the end of the day, there's a young man that has not been seen since his mother drove him away from Texas Roadhouse. That's a fact. Pick me a ring out from Amazon too. Oh, Retha, that's funny. Oh, gosh. Y'all are cracking me up. We need some humor every once in a while because this is so dark and so deep that it's just, oh, you know, at the end of the day, almost 2 years now. 2 years in a couple of weeks. At the end of every single day, I still go back to one thing. Katie Proudfoot holds the key to her son's existence right now, today. Every day, it's the same. Retha, I'm not going to. It is dark. It is deep. It weighs on you every single day. And sometimes I might have to take a break, but I made that promise. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue to put it out there. I'm going to continue to turn in things that are being said, threats that are being made. Law enforcement knows I've been threatened. They've known that I've had someone say to me, it's time for me to disappear. I'm not afraid to turn that stuff in. Just for the record, guns are loaded. Okay. Justine, don't you worry about things, darling. Okay. We're good over here. I'm promising you, we're good. You don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, I do too, Lisa King. I believe there's several that know. I do. And you know, this is what I've heard. Okay. This is what I've heard. Cannot say anything for a fact, just being told. There's a certain creator out there that likes to talk about me randomly because, Duchess will tell her to do it because, that's how she rolls. But this certain person seems to be a little nervous because they might accidentally know things and the heat's coming down on them. A lot of people over there, I'm afraid, might need to be a little bit more worried. You know what I'm saying? I did hear a good while back, probably about a year and a half ago, not long after everything's dark, twisted turn. Texas Plain Jane, a couple of times, yes. Yes. But about a year and a half, or close to a year, I guess, maybe, I was sent an email saying not to worry. People are watching because there is money being swapped around. So with this very trusted source that shared that information with me to let me know that, people are watching. I do honestly believe that is exactly what is happening. It's becoming more obvious as the days go by. I saw yesterday where something was said about bringing out a person's past or whatever, and the threats that got thrown out, daring that person to do it. Lord, people are unstable. People are very unstable. And we're the bad folks, guys. We're the bad folks. We're the bad people because we continue to talk about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, the young man who went missing from his home on February the 26th of 2024. We continue to go over his case, look into everything that we're hearing about, seeing, and question all the things. We're the bad people. Just like Mob Crew, who's sitting there doing what he does best on all these videos and analyzing and going over things and sending the information in and all the stuff. He's bad. He's bad. He just sits behind his keyboard over there. They just have a good laugh about him. Silver's on the scene, whose boots on the ground. Kiki, sorry, you're on the wrong side, girl. If you need 100, go over there and play with them. I don't even have $10 to throw your way, girl. Oh, but yeah, Silver's on the scene, boots on the ground, travels from another state to go over there and walk all the places, all the woods, every time he has a chance, he's boots on the ground, and they're going to make fun of him. They're going to laugh about it, laugh their asses off, but yet they're not doing anything either, are they? So, yeah. You know, make it make sense. Exactly, Belinda. Anyone trying to find Sebastian are the bad people. That's right. That is what they do. That is what they say. And in my opinion, it's all because they don't want anyone potentially finding Sebastian. Hey, Kathy. Good to see you. They don't want no one to find him. Because I'm telling y'all right now, when that young man is found, there will be things that come out. And they don't want the truth exposed. They don't want it exposed. When you start bringing things out and you start hitting close to the truth, you know you're onto something as a creator, because guess what? The trolls start coming in. They're going to put something out about you. Well, they can do what the hell they want to do, because I'm not going to talk about them. I'll address it if it's worth my time. Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me okay? Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me okay? Somebody let me know. Okay. I had to come back on my phone. I don't know what the heck happened. My whole computer lost internet. But my phone has internet. My tablet has internet. But somebody may have just got into my computer. Not liking what I'm saying, probably. Who knows? Who knows? I will say this, guys. Sebastian's worth it. Sebastian's worth everything we're doing. It's kind of muffled. Okay. I'm trying to yell. Oh, Lord, y'all. Anyways. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers went missing from his home. Very soon, it will be 2 years. Still, absolutely no evidence of him going missing. No evidence of him leaving his home. No evidence other than the fact that he got in his car with his mother and was never seen again. For me, in my opinion, Katie holds the key to all of it. And she sits on panels with those who attack. Bye, Justine. Have a good life. She attacks. She attacks everybody. Well, guys, listen, I'm going to let y'all go. I've had y'all on here long enough, but I do appreciate y'all as we ventured through those videos and looked at that car and debunked that and everything, because that's what it takes. Working together. We have to all work together. And I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are amazing for what y'all do and being here every day for me. And I appreciate and love y'all so much. So, guys, y'all, listen, y'all come back tomorrow. Let's do some more. And y'all have a good night tonight. I love you guys. Love and hugs to you all. See you tomorrow. Bye.